Hey there kids, today we are going to learn how to play Superman by Lazlo Bane, and the famous song from Scrubs, killer tune here. There's a few things that we're going to have to talk about. I'm just going to jump into it right away. So for those of you that can just watch what I'm doing and learn, and great. For those of you that need more instruction, stick around. We got 10 minutes to work this video out. I'm looking at the chart here on my screen, and we'll talk about all the particulars, chords, strumming rhythm, and all that. If we get the time, we're going to pack it in. Okay, so here we go. Capo at the 4th fret. It's going to go something like this. This will be the intro, verse. I'll tell you what, I'm going to stop there. The solo part is going to go, it's going to go. So we'll talk about the bits and pieces here, because I know that I kind of moved through that pretty quickly. But okay, before we start, there's a lot of different techniques in this tune that you may not be able to get right off the bat. You may not even be able to get by watching this video over and over and over again. I'm going to try to fit it all in. But for those of you that are having some issues with it, check out YourGuitarSage.com, because a lot of the techniques and what have you that I'm using here are going to be covered in this song and the myriad of songs that I teach. Okay, and there's an ebook there that will really help with your strumming, your rhythms, your chords, how to read charts, how to read the national number system, which is what I'm reading right now on this particular chart. So if you don't get anything, I'd like to answer all the questions that I get via YouTube, but I just can't. I just don't have the time. And typically all the answers are in my videos and in that ebook. Okay, so here we go. Let's try to cover it though. We got about 7 minutes here. Okay, I want you to capo at the 4th fret. Okay, really important. If you don't have a capo, don't email me and ask me how to do this without a capo, because you just need a capo. It's going to make it way easier. Okay, sorry. Here we go. So we're doing this as if we're in the key of D. Okay, the song is in 4 or 4 beats per measure, so it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Okay, so here we go. The chords in the intro and the turnaround. The turnaround is that part in between typically the verse and the chorus. This will be the same, and it's going to go like this: D for a measure, G for a measure, D for a measure, G for a measure. Okay, now the verse is going to go D for a measure, G for 3 beats, A for 1 beat. Okay, so there's that little, it's what we call a split measure, okay, or a mixed measure, meaning we got, in this case, we got a G for 3 beats and the A for 1 beat. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And the last time, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so basically we do 3 of the, and then the last time we just hang on that G. Okay. what I'm calling the pre-chorus. I guess it would be considered a chorus, but the song kind of oddly doesn't really have a chorus per se. But the pre-chorus, what I'm calling the pre-chorus on my chart here, is going to go. By the way, too, if you want to get a hold of this chart, check out YourGuitarSage.com, and it'll tell you how to do that instead of having to jot down all these chords as I'm telling them to you. Okay, pre-chorus or chorus, whatever you want to call it, it's going to go, and these are all split measures, 2 beats per chord. Okay, not 4 beats, 2 beats. So here we go: E minor, A, E minor, A, B minor, A. Now this is a funky one. You're going to basically hit an E major with a G sharp in the bass. So you can figure that however you want. The way I do it is, here's my E. I move this guy, put this guy down here, put my pinky right here, and which ends up muting this 5th string, so I got this sound. And then it resolves to a regular E for 2 beats, and then a G, and then an A. So I'll do that again. It's going to go like this. Oh, sorry about that. Yeah, I know Superman. So on that last one you can staccato. Just hit it, kill it, mute it. Again. E minor, A, E with the G sharp in the bass. Golly, it did it again. Then an E, then a G, then an A. That's Superman. Okay, turnaround's the same. G, 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 G. Okay, solo is going to go measure E minor, whole measure, 4 beats. 1, 2, 3, 4. A for a measure, E minor for a measure, then a split measure of B minor, A, split measure of our E with the G sharp in the bass, E, and then a whole measure of G, whole measure of A. Oh, Superman. Okay, and let's talk about the very last one. The very last one has what we call a tag, which is when you take the last part of the phrase or the chord progression and you repeat it. So it's going to go. These are all split measures. You're going to hear the turnaround here in a minute. What am I doing? My gosh, here we go again. That's the repeat. Yeah, I know. I'm no Superman. So the very last time, that 4 and that 5, you're holding out for a measure per chord instead of doing a split measure. Okay. Now, we got just a few seconds here before we go. This is one of those tunes. Now, most of the tunes that I teach are pretty easy and you can just get the chord progression. This one is not so easy. So, if you want to try to get a hold of this chart, go to YourGuitarSage.com and it'll teach you about how to do that. And also, we'll teach you about the ebook or how to get a hold of the ebook. So, if you haven't already, hit subscribe so you can check out the videos every day. And thanks for checking in and go practice. See ya.